Alrighty. I have got a mailman to race. Let's jump right into it, shall we? Hi, hello, how goes it? Nope. Let's get to put my triggers back. Ah, my god. Alright. I got a lot of post-nasal drips, so you're probably gonna be seeing me actually, like, try to recover a little bit from that. Again, it sucks I can't take any medicine for it, but, I mean, I don't know. Technically speaking, this coming week is the time that I'll be able to actually take allergy medicine. What's up, Shen? Hello! Got home from work about the time stream started, launched it up, and then got undone from work day. Wait. Hold on. What? Got home from work about the time stream started, got that, launched it up, which I would assume you mean the stream, then got undone from workday. That's where I'm getting caught up. Well, what does that mean exactly? I got everything I had set up for work taken back down. Okay, the only reason why I left some stuff running while I was at okay, there we go. That's what I was getting confused. I was like, hang on, are you talking about like you like I don't know, got stuff prepped for tomorrow and then like he was getting kind of like a little like probably overthinking on my part, but still. Oh God, there it goes. Fuck. Wait! But yeah, I was just having a hard time actually kind of understand, like, multiple times, I'm just sitting there like, wait, does he mean this? Does he mean that? Does he mean that? Just the radar was going, like, back and forth like that. Okay. I don't exactly... I remember I tried starting this last time, but I don't know where exactly I'm going? Oh, is that all I have to do? I have to tackle him? Oh! Ah! Damn it! Fuck! There we go. Jesus. Oh, me already? Never guessed it, but you're a real sprinter, Pooch. That's 1 point for you. Okay. Let's see. My buddies and I have a new official platoon title, Liberty's Lunchbox Leftover Legion. Alliteration. Nice. I like it. Oh, god damn it. Really? Do I have to... Oh, hey. Godly charm. Okay, well... Here's what I'm gonna try to do then. I don't know exactly what the what the parameters are for actually like setting him up again. Oh, okay, no. Guess not that. Maybe I start a new day, is that what I do? Mayhaps. Alright, how about now? We good? Hey there, Pooch! I was running about, so it passed me by. I just heard that Susano took on Orochi. That guy's really some. Oh wow, we are way behind on this guy's thing. Huh. I've been racking my brain trying to find a unifying theme in our outfits, or tactics, or stratagems. Eventually realized the only thing we shared was a lack of a theme, or just whatever we throw together, just like a packed lunch. Or a trash bag. Which you can look at it as a possible, like, you know, as a positive thing. One of my favorite tacos is called the trash can. And it's fucking great. What? Oh, you cheating bastard. Got 2 victories under your belt now. Alright, so... Mimi! I take it this means... Keep doing that. One of my favorite meals is, to make is a garbage plate. Or a leftover special. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, okay, I have fed them. I, Lightning Ito, want to challenge you. Are you making biscuits quick, mama? Take back the title of Shinshu's #1 once and for all. What a terrifying walk cycle. What, this guy? Being, like, basically parallel to the ground? Ah, here we go. Alright, so this was the thing that Imp was talking about last time. God damn it, again. Well, I know, mama. I'm in the middle of a foot race. Hang on. Fuck! Oh, you famous? And then I just dry cleaned your pillow, so it should be a lot fluffier. I say dry clean. I just like tossed it in the dryer. Literally had it go through the cycle once. I ended up puffing it up like, you know, hardcore. Oy. Okay. Ah! Well, this isn't going to be hard at all. There we go, okay. What? No way! Lightning Nita of the Dangan Express, beating the greatest and most important match of my life. I haven't just scored a point this time. That's got to be worth 1,000,000 points. Promise is a promise, Pooch. My lucky charm's yours. Should always belong to the #1 sprinter in Shinshu. Oh. From Yoshima said he'd seen an amazing wolf. Guess you must have made a name for yourself over there too, huh? That's for sure. I guess the gods won't mind if I'm relinquishing the title of Shinshu's #1 to you. It's an important title, so make sure you honor it, okay? And keep on running and running. And one day I'll take the title back from you. You'll see. Okay, so it's not the same guy. I know exactly the person he's talking about too. It's not the same guy that's running over there. It's his brother. That's pretty neat. At least he's a good sport about losing to you. Oh yeah, absolutely. You don't get enough of those these days. Especially in online gaming, which is why you tend to see me stay away from that nowadays. Yeah, there. Now, if there is gonna be... Earn my title, just make sure you keep living up to it, yeah? Like you said, good sport. That's a good way of putting it. And I mean, to put what is essentially like a very important family heirloom on the line and not being bitter about it, yeah, I'd say that's worth some brownie points there. Oh, hey. Is it? No? Okay. Never mind. Alright, giving him a gimmick gear here. Gojo Bridge here in Salem City, and now my masterpiece is but one tiny step away from completion. All I need is one single gimmick gear. Without that single gear, my contraption will not move an inch. Whoa! Would that be a gimmick gear? The very last part I require? Your perfect size and shape. Indeed, that is the very gear that I am missing. Give it here. Please, I must have it. Yes. I shall write your name in small letters near the end of my encyclopedia of contraptions. Thank you. Now to complete my masterpiece. Are those his eyebrows or a mustache? Listen. While we could judge the way he looks, and I have a lot of judgments to be had, let's not point out his flaws here. Lightning Ringer. Yeah. There cannot possibly be a flaw in my design. I just need to let it sit a bit and then lower the lever again. It's upside down head piss teacher all over again. I'm not judging, I'm just questioning. copper wire right there in the middle is disconnected. What? Oh, I see it now. There's an outline. I actually did not see it. There we are. Sciences yet again for like the 20th time in the last 10 minutes. Alrighty. Diminished while you were away, and zeal and your own pure heart have restored my power. Harness this fervent energy to bestow upon you a new power. Light up the sky with a thunderbolt. Neat. It's not flawed after all. Maybe a bit overpowered, but at least my masterpiece is complete at last. It would appear that you do not quite understand. Such a grand invention as this may well be beyond your comprehension. My house from out... You should go look up at my house from outside. Perhaps you shall see the true grandeur of my masterpiece. It's really something in this new thing to me, but enough about that. Remember that shape you drew on me? You know, the shape to fill in the missing part of that wire? It's the mark of Gekigami, the god of lightning. Just by drawing that mark, you can summon lightning anytime, anywhere you want. So, to see that real quick, then... Small symbols emit small lightning, large symbols have a bigger effect. Larger bolts of lightning can damage more enemies at once. Oh! Aim for sharp angles in the jagged shape. Alright. Well... Alrighty. Amy's dime. Let's see. How have I... Funny that I thought I ended up actually doing these, and I thought that they just kind of went back to what they were before. Decrepit and old, I mean. Okay, no. I just failed to actually heal the lands here. That sounds about right. this in here. I want to take care of this stuff first. Nope, that's not what I did. Oh, excuse me. Whoops. Oh, hey. Okay. Everything should be sufficiently healed now. There we go. Oh, you know what? Yeah, okay. Wasn't there a cat statue over here somewhere? Oh hey! There's also a bombing area. I haven't been over here in a while, I guess. I don't think anyone's been here in years. It's in pretty bad shape. I feel sorry for it. Why don't you leave an offering? How do I leave an offering, exactly? Yeah, it's okay. Good thing. Go ahead and see what's what over here real quick. Aha! Alright. That turned out well. Oh. I remember my buttons. Alright, so 400 is the max there. Got it. Hey, yet another. There we go. More buns, okay. Keep slowly making our way upwards. Let's see. Okay. That's not what I meant to do. God damn it. Okay. Good deal. Make sure I'm not missing anything else. That's something to sell? Question mark? This has been here for ages, but nobody knows what it's for. Many things like that in Nippon. No one knows when they were built or even who built them. But I suppose people have more important things to think about. I already have an idea as to what to do. I'm just curious over here first. Nada. Okay. Good talk. Yeah, I recognize the sword. Oh, there's a door on the side. know where this hole leads? No, absolutely not. There's a foul smoke rising from Nine Tails, which flew off to the northern lands. That's what's waiting for us on the other side of this tunnel. What's up with that creepy lightning? I'm getting a bad feeling about this. I mean, we just saw a fox basically impersonating a dead woman. I don't know how much worse it can actually get from there. From, like, an... What? Ah, that was trippy. Jesus. Wow. I just took basically a gamble on, like, the title of this stream. It seems it kind of paid off a little bit, so I can't complain. Is it cold here or what? That's what snow does. Can anywhere be so darn cold? I know Kamui is the northernmost part of Nippon, but come on. Remember it ever snowing this hard before? I'm gonna hunker down in this fur coat of yours. You try to find us some shelter from this nasty blizzard. You got it. Another enemy? Here we go. Okay. Mama. Well, doesn't look like it can go anywhere there. She's at my feet again. I figured out kind of like her weaknesses, meaning that like she wants to be near like fluffy areas. Comfy, fluffy areas. Well, now not anymore. Oh, there she goes. My Mimi. Here's your Mimi. Okay, hang on. She's needing some attention, so. The child is most important. Uh-huh, yeah, I'm talking about you. I can tell. Mimi. You should be. Alright, let's see. Who have we got here? I have to blow my nose. Jesus, I already feel it. Fire! Fire! So we're not gonna freeze to death after all. Hello? Well, what's your problem, Mommy? I'm allowed to relax in front of the fire, ain't I? Yikes! Okay, yeah, now you just see it. Is he just gonna leave? Yep, there he goes. See that on me? I'm not talking about that silly mask. I mean his sword. That puppy's a bona fide masterpiece. Well, I can't get up now. She's laying on my foot. Looks like he means business. Okay. I was half expecting this to be a joke. Neat. Uh-oh. God, he was tough. Not bad, Wide One. I am Oki, warrior of the Oina tribe? Oina? You are obviously not of our tribe. And I can see that you are no mere wolf either. What name do you go by? This here is Amaterasu, the great savior of Nippon. But enough about that. Why'd you have to go attack us? And what are you doing with that sword in the first place? This is super comfy. Oh, I see you have a ponko with you. Wait, is that Isun? I haven't seen you around in ages. Must be nice to be able to roam Nippon on the back of a wolf, huh? I heard you got tired of painting. I ran from this land in disgust about a year ago. So why did you come back? Did you have second thoughts? And you? I don't know who you two think you are, but you're nothing like the legendary Shiranui and the pint-sized warrior. Pint-sized warrior? Put a cork in it, will ya? Why don't you start by telling us why you have that sword? This sword? I have this sword because the time to wield it has come. As you well know, Kamui is a harsh land covered in snow and ice. And the monsters that infest the region only make our life worse. Yet we, the Oina tribe, have managed to survive to this day. It's because the sacred Fuji mountains have watched over us. So it is snowing on Mount Fuji. However, our mothers and protectors, our most sacred of mountains, have been taken over by those demons. They just adjusted. Speak of the twin demons, Lechku and Nechku. They had been imprisoned at the twin summits of Fuji. They suddenly broke free one day and began their deadly assault upon the land of Kamui. The snowstorms grew more intense, transforming Kamui into a frozen wasteland. Just keep relaxing, Mama. There you go, go. Killed by the relentless attacks, it was as if they roamed our land in search of something. But they mercilessly slaughtered all the Oina they came across. The good earth is losing its power and its soul. Without these gifts of the gods, Kamui will be uninhabitable. I must slay those wretched demons now, before it is too late. What about the villagers? They should be battling the cold that blasts down from Fuji. Just slay them. Our village lies at their base. It was only a matter of time before Kamui becomes an icy tomb. Then what are you doing out here with that guardian sword? Why did you bring it out of the village? Did I not say the time to use the sword has come? You've heard of the prophecy of salvation, have you not? The wall of ice shall shatter and open the way to the heavens. Kutone, the guardian sword, glows silver. It means that when this sword glows silver, ridding the village of this abominable blizzard will be child's play. The sword's gonna start glowing. Yes, but Kutone will not wake until it has tasted more monster blood. So I will continue slaying the foul beasts wherever they may be. Until Kutone lights our way to victory. Oh, okay, that actually ended up better than I expected. I don't know how much more space I have in my purse, but I feel like I need to start expanding that big time. Let's lighten a bit. I know not when the demons will launch another terrible blizzard, but now will be your best chance to flee to the village. I can't believe the chief let you take that sword. I mean, he tanned my hide once for just touching the darn thing. I already told you the time to wield it has come. Yes, 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 yes. So, just as mentioned. Alright, cool. Oh, hey! It's you again, Poochie. Chew, I knew it. You're that Master Bowman, the apple guy. You're doing all the way out here in this nasty blizzard. You see, I've come to realize something since setting off my travels. It's my bow. It seems to bring about misfortune, so I decided to go far away where I couldn't cause any more trouble. But what do you know? I ended up all the way up here in the north. Oh, Poochie, why not have a bite to eat and relax a bit? Thank you, I guess? What? Now my arrows bring on thunder? This can't be a coincidence. Doesn't seem like a curse either. This must be fate. This must be a sign from the gods. It's my destiny to live and die with my arrows. This time I've been saying I wanted to do big things, but I was really just traveling so I could have an easy life. Now I see there's no such thing as an easy path. Not when you devote yourself to mastering one thing. The gods have shown me my true path, the path of archery. I still hadn't even done the stone, the stone, fucking peach or whatever it was. I don't even know what the hell that was. The time's come for me to stop being so whimsical. My real journey starts here and now. Must have some kind of strange link between us. It's only when you two are around that the gods show their hand. I'll never forget both of you. If we ever meet again, let's share a few apples together. Farewell, my friends. The apple guy's gone. Oh, I hit too fast. Alright, so there's that. Oh, might as well, right? There's bears. And storks or heron or whichever they are going to be. Okay. Let's feed the sheep. I'm gonna give them all the full bellies. Give them as much fat as possible to stay warm. Oh, hey, it's Othello. Well... Just go ahead and see real quick. No, this would all be the same. Okay, so... Hey, dude. Okay. I'm sorry. What the fuck is happening here? There we go. Okay, that was confusing for a little bit there. Yeah, yeah. Let's take a look at it. Well, first this. Okay, those are just basic guys for the most part. Igloo Turtle. Go transformed by Orochi's dark power. Its body resembles a snow hut, but there is no warming fire within. The tail is a reminder of the inescapable bitter cold. Known to lure travelers into the hut where they soon freeze. Melt the snow hut with fire if you want to stand a chance against it. Oops. Any new stuff? No. Well. I'm gonna guess that up is progress, so... Boxes. Get to meet new friends over here. Okay, Go ahead and do that. Alright, and then that's the last bit right there. Alright. What's these guys? Is that you, doggy? Remember me? We played together back in Nagata Forest. Yep. Okari, is that you? How'd you get all the way out here? I want to become a real man like Susano. So I took my dad's fishing pole and set out on an epic journey. You know, I like the river, but it's nothing like the vast sea. Makes me realize just how insignificant my life was. Wow. Jeez. Now that I think about it, you look more grown up too. You really think so? I've seen a lot of Nippon's great outdoors, with the vast icy sea of Kamui is a far harsher environment than anywhere else. If I could prove myself equal to the harsh wilderness here, maybe I could become a real man like Susano. And without line or bait to boot. How about we do some fishing just like old times? Yeah, why not? That is a clam. Or a scallop, excuse me. Sure. Yet another scallop. This seems bigger. There we go. Oh, he's bloated. Oh. Oh, that's why he's a blowfish. Squid. Octopus. Yet another squid. It's gotta be like a big one. A biggin. That's what I'm looking for, like the mother lode here. Oh. Well, it's not the one, but I wanted to see about getting a smaller one. See if it's something different. Jesus. Come on. Aha! Here we go. Oh my god. That's a tuna. One more. All right. I'll try to keep it in the green. All right. That's what I was looking for. All right, now I can give up happily. I caught one that big. Have I finally become a real man? No, I still have a way to go. All right, I saw you guys. You probably want fish, huh? I got pretty blue on their feathers. Etched glass. Ah, damn it. I'm in the wrong place. Oh, no. Okay. Thought I could read it. Oh. Not you again. Can you just pick a place to run your dojo and stick with it? Be the lone isle among the waves or the most frigid mountain peak? I forge a warrior's path throughout the land. The face really changes when you get down to business. Amen. Oh. Okay. I must warn you, we'll hold back this time. Oh. Alright, so I would imagine that has to be the like iron-looking rocks that I'm seeing. Don't flinch, just press X. Your head turns to steel, not even iron boulders stand in your way. With practice, our hand will evolve and grow stronger. Be headstrong, don't let any obstacle in your way. See what he says. Alright, so he's not gonna pull up an iron boulder. Got it. Then we'll see if he's got any others. You mastered Fleetfoot. Damage enemies with this new dodge. This actually ends up working out. Well, we'll do that first. I really gotta blow my nose, but my cat is like so really comfortable right now, and I don't want to disturb her. Yes. Alright. Good enough for me. Now, what is this, Holy Eagle? I'm assuming that's the double? I mean, why not, right? Okay. Press A to jump, then press it to jump higher. The Holy Falcon causes attack power to accumulate. That power changes the jump into an aggressive and powerful attack. Okay. Try just like get what I can here. Definitely that. Because I do let my blade. Okay, you can actually skip some things. Yup. That's nice. Now, the only thing that I'm curious about is how much of a difference does it make that in terms of like this. Both main and summon for this technique. Both blades will undergo an increase in power. Growl fiercely as you cut down foes with the sword dance. in that case... Interesting. Alright, we'll give it a shot for a little while. It did seem like the beads were only doing so much damage. Maybe me. In fact, we can go ahead and give it a test right now. Really? I mean, seemingly doing okay damage for the most part. Okay, this has got to be the... No? Bear. Fish. It'll eat anything and everything, so... Fish makes sense, though. Complete your animal tome. Okay, so... Well, let's go ahead and look at this first. You care about the laser gravity. So... Counter dodge, yes. Okay. So, I mean, do I just keep using it then? Huh. Might need to... It's just my phone. Man, I was trying to not disturb her. Let me see. Hang on. In fact, hang on. It gives me a chance to go ahead and use the bathroom while I and also clear my sinuses now that the cat has moved. So give me 1 second. I shall return. Excuse me. Okay, my cat's starting to use the the blanket like it's a cave, if you will. All right, I had to pull up the. I feel like it was gonna take a little bit longer than. Than I thought. The problem is that I don't know if I actually have been doing one thing that I've been needing to do. Oh, shit. Fuck, I gotta go back. I can't believe I actually forgot about that. Okay. Let's go here. So something I had forgotten about, but didn't really pay much mind to it until just now, is that I can go to these shrines that are over here and donate money. Alright, so... Oops. Okay. So... And I wonder if that actually has to do... Oh, whoa! Seen about all of this vast sea there is to see, but I've never met such a courageous heroes who were such poor swimmers. Thanks. The Dragon King is no doubt having a good laugh deep under the sea. Hear that, Ami? That was half a compliment at least. It was swimming lessons sometime now that the sea's at peace again. Okay, I bet the power slash thing has to do with what's over there as well. I'm willing to wager that. There's a few places I can go, but I don't remember where exactly it is. Yes, just... We'll start here for now. Yes. So, just to make sure... Shit. Reappear in Okami now. Yes, okay. Okay, and the other one... Oh, okay. This is a... Got it, got it, got it. That is just a typo there. Divine Spear is located under... God, I hope I'm in the right spot. And something tells me I'm not in the right spot, so that's a good sign. Hopefully this is the cherry bomb at least. Yep, okay, cool. Only a heart as pure as your own can pierce the darkness. I, Bakugami, feel a kindness flowing from within you. I had grown weak while you were away, but now my strength returns. You may now create 2 cherry bombs at once. Use this power well. Okay. And a cherry bomb and then another right next to it. Okay. So, I need to go to a different... Because I remember there's 2 springs that you can actually donate to. Let's give it a shot. Fuck it. Okay, so not quite, but I can always take a look at the scroll that was given to me anyways. Or not, okay. There we go. That was wild. Okay, I think this is the one that I'm thinking of. Okay, so... This should give me my power slash. Haven't seen you in forever. Hi, little friend. Clear sinuses. Damn it. Okie doke. Feel the kindness flowing from you. Yes, our reunion has restored my power to its former sharpness. The power slash shall become even more powerful. Use this skill well. So now I should be able to actually headbutt those rocks. You can cut hard things you couldn't cut before. Boy, I can't wait till you try it out. Okay, so we'll take a look at both of these now that I have them. Well, first things first. When fleeing them, clap once and take a step away. Anywho. Substances like iron that were too strong to cut before can be sliced. Does that mean that the power of it is, like, better, though? Oh, okay. You do it one at a time. It's just you can do... Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay. There we go. Alrighty. Now we can comfortably go back. Okay. So, while I'm here, I might as well. All right. Okay. Oh, hey. Whoop. There we go. And that's how this is gotten to. Okay, got it. Okie doke. So let me look back at this again, because the problem is that these get very, very, very expensive. This would be 300,000 yen. Part of me just wants to do it just so I can have it done and dealt with. But the problem is that Power Slash 3 is 360,000. I don't know. Sure, why not? Let's just fucking do it. Alrighty. So that's the last of the cherry bomb ones. As for the strength in me, constructed power of 3 cherry bombs is now yours. I trust that you will make good use of it. I sure hope that I remember to. Oh, I thought it was gone. I was gonna say, damn. Come on. Come on. Oh, man. Bears have, like, giant ears, dude. Almost look like kangaroo ears. Okay. So this isn't Power Slash 3. I know that shouldn't be the case because reading about it, it looks like it's further up. God. Well, I mean, like, what have I got left? Let's see. I am Blockhead. I guard this place so that all shall pass. Oh, you again. Just never learn, do you? Then again, I gotta hand it to you. You're one persistent dude. In the name of the Blockhead clan, I, Blockhead Grande, strongest of our clan, shall rise to stop you. Blockhead Grande. The end of my brethren. I have not underestimated you. Indeed, I have been training daily to ready myself for your arrival. My body is now as hard as steel. I defy to find any weak points. Go right ahead, sir. Let me ask you, how come you guys never take the offensive? I mean, how do you expect to ever win that way? Such boorish tactics. Oh, such honor. Oh. Oh, fuck, no. Damn it. This is gonna be tough. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. The moment of death is upon me. May this image be burned into your eyes. God almighty. Huh. I'll see to it that your epic tale lives on forever. This ritzy little number displays its own enhanced version of time. So, what's up, Frosty? Hello! Welcome! How goes it? Hope everything's dandy, small, and well. What you been up to? Staying busy, I would assume? not that. There it is. Could be a lot better to be on. Oh no! Well, hopefully this will end up actually, you know, easing up a little bit on the mentality side. You know, give you a little bit of just, you know, a breath of fresh air. Internet medic, as I say. Oh man, I am trying hard, man. I don't know if you ended up actually hearing, but yeah, I ended up getting surgery on my nose, so I'm still kind of in recovery mode for that. That's fun. Yeah. How's you? Well, to go ahead and, you know, give you that answer first, right there. I'm doing, like, okay, actually, for the most part. I had a deviated septum is what it is. So, I mean, of course, the middle part is your septum, pushed all the way to the left is what happened with me. But it wasn't just correcting that. They also opened up my sinuses. I came to find out that a little bit later, but, I mean, so, breathing has been kind of a, slow burn right now. And it sucks just because I can't take any allergy medicine. Not until I'm thinking by the end of next week is what it is. I might end up just waiting until my second follow-up, which is 2 weeks. We'll see. I had a feeling I wouldn't get much business in this blizzard, and it looks like I was right. I suppose an animal like you wouldn't understand. It's tough training in the snow, looking out for monsters. The thing is, I can't just leave. Some people need me. Can you imagine how hard it is? If you have any sympathy at all, you'll buy something. What is it with everybody here just being like, wow, a dog. Hi, puppy. Anyways, what do you got? Like, let me see your wallet. You want to buy something or no? I don't understand. Yeah, but all's good. All is okay for the most part. Finally finished Black Myth Wukong. And have since started Expedition 33. To be fair, you did bring them a watch and took money for it. Yeah, but I mean, like, they didn't know that for me going into that. Like, I mean, I don't have expectations whenever Mochi comes up to me and just goes like, you know, being purely, like, commerce-based. I just bought Expedition 33 myself, hoping my interest in it starting it can get me back into streaming. All in your own time, of course. Gonna get you get your creative juices flowing, and you know, just doing what you want to end up doing. That's what's important. Have fun. You know, I'm having a good time with it so far. It is. I'm very happy to hear. Unfortunately, that time of the month hit me a few hours ago, so I've been in bed with cramps, all plans out the window. I will always sympathize with you girls, like, just knowing that y'all have it so much worse than us guys. I feel, like, especially bad whenever, because best friend Stephanie, she ends up, like, you know, she has those moments, those times of the month, and for her, it ends up hitting, like, you know, really hard. And I realize that, you know, everybody's a little bit different, of course. You know, some people, it's probably, like, not too horrible or anything like that. But for as long as I've known Stephanie, best friend Stephanie, whenever it gets to that point, like that time of the month, you know, like, you know, just the recycling of the body, that is, it is not kind to her, and I feel horrible every single time. I'm like, I need to do something. Like, please, like, can I get you, like, a coffee or something? You know, I want to feel, like, I feel bad. I only started getting cramps 2 years ago out of nowhere. Because for me, it's only the first 6 to 8 hours that I'm fine, like something twisting my guts for a while. So, I mean, okay, so it's only been, like, it lasts you just the day then? I'm sorry, this is a wonderful topic for us to linger on. It's just, like, I genuinely find this stuff kind of, like, fascinating. It's like learning some new stuff. The cramp, right? So I mean, but it only lasts you like for best friend Stephanie, it ends up lasting like probably a few days. Like the longest I think I've ever seen it actually take place was maybe a week. And I'm probably over exaggerating with that some, maybe like 5 days, but I mean, like, still, it lasted the entire week. For you, you would say it's only like maybe like just for that day whenever it hits, right? I mean, if so, then, I mean, that's, you know, great that it's just, you know, it's not as... What? Well... But either way, yeah, like we won't get into too much of the details. We don't have to dive too deep into that stuff. Like I said, I'm not trying to get into business that's not supposed to be my business. It's more one of those things that's just, I don't know. I find interest in seeing how people end up ticking, I guess. If that makes sense. I'm sounding more and more weird the more I end up talking about. We'll just go by it. It's fine. Ah, man. Yeah. Listen, we gotta finish Black Myth Wukong. Started Expedition 33. Got gifted that from best friend Stephanie. She's around because, of course, to her, as a reminder for that. Because it's just like that was a game that I'm very happy to hear about how good it actually ended up being, and a lot of people like agree how good it is. And from what I've gathered so far, yeah, it's very good so far. The problem is that, or I'm sorry, the problem that I had leading up to its release was that you look at it and you're like. And knowing how small of a team it was, I'm like, man, this almost seems too good to be true. Like, there's something wrong here, right? Like, it can't be this good, right? Just with the looks of it alone. And then it came out and ended up being that good, and I'm like, good for you, Sandfall, seriously. Fantastic. I'm excited then. You know, genuinely, like, I never, like, want things to fail or anything like that. Like, it's the same thing for, like, one of my favorite games from last year, Silent Hill 2 Remake. Like, nobody, absolutely nobody, myself included, was saying that that was going to be a good game. Nobody. If anybody said that they looked at that game and thought Silent Hill 2 Remake was like, and like looked at it and thought, yeah, that looks great, that looks fantastic, they are fucking lying. They are horribly lying. And, but that being said, like, I wasn't going in there saying that it was going to be a bad game or anything like that. It's just everything that it showed of that looked rough, you know? And I'm like, man, like, I don't know. Hopefully it's good, you know, but I mean, like, I'm kind of tempering expectations here. And then it came out, and it was one of my favorite experiences from last year. I can't wait to play that for Month of Inferno. I got absolutely no problem replaying that game. That game was so fucking good. Anyways, but yeah, it was kind of the same thing about Expedition 33. You know, there's things that you look at it and you're just like, there's a catch here, right? There, and it turns out, no, there actually isn't. There are little things. I mean, you can tell it's like a small team, kind of like, everything looks fantastic, but you can see that the lip syncing is a little off, but you kind of expect it to be kind of like that. But, to kind of keep going through with that, I'm hoping whenever I decide to schedule, I can go to a women's doctor and get put on birth control again, and maybe that will help some issues I've gotten since I've been off of it. I wonder if it might help with my depression, though I think a lot of it is living situation rather than hormone imbalance. I mean, it could be a combination of both, really. You never really know. It's one thing at a time. You know, if you can try to, you know, find, you know, some sort of fix in between some things, you know, the things that you can control, of course, then, yeah, why not, you know? Hopefully, you know, I'm hoping that it actually ends up helping for you, like tons. But to continue on with Expedition 33 here, I've really lowered my expectation given small team stuff like that is always poor writing or jank animations and such. And there's, again, some things that you look at it and you're like, yeah, this is like small team stuff, but they're trying. Like, it isn't one of those things where it's just like, oh yeah, like they promised so much, and then you get it and you're like, wow, this looks like shit. No. It's none of that stuff. It's more one of those things that's like, yeah, this looks a little, like, but that's probably because, I mean, not a whole lot of the, like, the elbow grease that was needed for the game didn't go into that. Again, kind of like the lip syncing was kind of the big thing for me so far. And even then, I say big thing, but it's not even that bad. Like, I really... Now, like, lip syncing in Black Myth Wukong, oh boy, I had to play that on English just because I had no way of actually increasing the size of the text of subtitles. Otherwise, I would have had it in its native language. I don't know what the native language is per se, if it's like Cantonese or, you know, Mandarin. I honestly don't know. But regardless, I would have liked to have played it in the native language, but I had to play it on, or not had to, but I wanted other people to be able to hear what I'm seeing, essentially. So I went ahead and played it on English, and oh boy, they could have done a little bit better with that. Let's see. Especially since they were already looking to get a movie adaptation going for it before it released. That stuff always ends up making me feel a little weird. I don't know. Seeing that, and then kind of like El Paso Elsewhere is another one that's getting like a movie adaptation, which again, like, fantastic news for the people who are making these series and all that stuff. But I mean, still, you end up thinking it's just like, you think maybe you're kind of reaching a little far here? You know, I don't know. There's some concern that goes with it, but I assume probably the more popular Chinese language for larger appeal. And, well, I mean, I'm not too familiar with what that popular Chinese language would be, because you're probably correct, yes. I just, you know, I don't want to end up saying that it is, you know, one or the other, and then I don't want to just baseline it as Chinese, because I don't know if that's kind of considered not offensive, but kind of insensitive. I don't know. I don't know the huge differences, if there are differences really, between any of the different languages that are there. let alone what is the more popular one. If I was just going based off of what I knew myself, I would say that Mandarin was, well, there you go. Mandarin is the most common in China at apparently around 70% usage. So, yeah, I would have said Mandarin just like right off the top of my head because that's the one that I feel like most people refer back to. But it's a, I mean, I will say that when it comes to dubbing for, like, English and stuff like that, especially for any sort of Chinese language, I understand how difficult that was going to be. And granted, I don't know if they put in like a lot of resources into that. I still do think that there were a lot of those that was just like, man, you could have tightened the screws maybe a little bit more here. But still, like, I do want to go ahead and acknowledge how difficult just trying to translate that language over to, like, basically a simplified version of English is, and how difficult that just altogether is. Make it match what you're seeing on the you know, on the screen if you don't have the technology to be able to actually, you know, change the mouth movement with different languages. I assume the other versions are dialects where the accent is harder to understand or some words mean different things. I guess I never really thought about it. That's it's almost like what are the, and I don't mean this literally, of course. It's just the best comparison I can think of. What are the? It's for Japanese writing, it's kanji, and then no, kanji's the usual, the different kinds of characters that you can use. Damn it! Why can't I think of the names? Hang on. Nah, that is different. Okay, well, I was taking a bit of a swing there to see if I could understand a little bit better. But yeah. Either way, though, I can understand exactly what you mean by that, though, whenever you say it. It's just trying to put it in different words altogether. Hiragana and katakana, there you go, are different alphabets used for different things, but it's all standard Japanese. I see. Okay. And I had a different understanding about that. Almost like I thought that they were kind of like different, not languages, but just different, I don't know how to put it. Like, I can picture it, but I don't know how to put it. I meant more like how you have Spain Spanish and then Mexican. There we go. Okay, that's... You're finding the perfect words right now, Frosty. You're just like, you know, you're nailing it right on the head. Meanwhile, my brain is basically fried eggs right now, so... And I can't tell you why, it just is. Ugh. Excuse me. Let's see. Assassin, what am I going to do? I'm doomed to spend my days here living in fear of those monsters. What's eating, young man? Oh, you have a ponkel with you. A white wolf and a ponkel. It's like the old legend. This must be the will of the gods. They must have told you to come here and help me. I'm not. I find that whole young man thing a little patronizing. Just right down to it, huh? Proper name, you know. I'm called Wally. Wally. This is my tale of messenger of gods. It all started just over a year ago. I was living in Clair, the village up in the mountains. It's home to Kutone, the divine sword that protects Kamui. Because the village elder always treats it with so much respect, I couldn't help feeling curious, so one day I touched it. I only touched it a tiny, tiny little bit, honest. Ever since then, I seem to be cursed with bad luck. I know how that feels. My sandals broke. I was rejected by the girl I liked. I banged my toe countless times, and an icicle fell on my... You should be dead, sir. And on top of all that, this awful blizzard came along. Now those assassin monsters are out in the wild trying to kill me. I didn't want to cause more trouble, so I came to live here. Can't believe you survived this long all by yourself. Hold that thought. Let me clear my sinuses real quick. Okay. Got a few more minutes here. Let's see. What assassin monsters do to you? It's very strange. You see, they're always staring at me from way off in the distance. I know what they're up to. They're trying to break me emotionally. God, it just eventually just being like, you just start screaming at the top of the hills. Like, what? What do you want? You have to get rid of them. See, here is a list of their names. Oh boy, this. Fuck. Thing is, I feel bad saying it, but I mean, I don't know if I'll get through some of that stuff. What I'm going to be playing after this, Frosty, I've been kind of like in a mode of like really wanting to progress really quick for the most part, without skipping over, like doing what I can, but not doing 100%. But I'm super excited because I was going to play Pokemon after this, so I've been really looking forward to actually playing that. Soul Silver. Figured why not go ahead and play yet another game that is on Best Friend Stephanie's like top lists. I know when you see one, they're very wary though. They only come in at night. Please get rid of them for me so I can sleep again peacefully. Yep, you got it. I'll try my best. Seems China has tons of different languages and the dialects can be so different they are essentially different See, and that's what I kind of remembered. Now, I didn't know about the different dialects altogether. I thought that maybe it was like, I don't know, you can count them on one hand. Like, I don't know, 3 different languages, and I was just forgetting what the third language was. But tons? Yeah, okay. Written Chinese is standard and can be understood versus the spoken language. I see. So that's a universal thing altogether. All these different cultures are so fascinating. Whoops. Woof. So, I really can't do anything about that, huh? Oh, tried. Well, I'm getting back to the yen that I had before, so I mean, that's good news. Actually pretty quick, too. Yushpet, straight to what gear? Well, since I actually can break these rocks now, I might as well go ahead and... Nope. Bear. My mother was a bear. That's the ADD kicking in. Huh. Well... Okay, we got better things to do, apparently. Oh! And sliding arrow stuck in it, too. That means somebody really wanted to get rid of the monster. Get down! Ah. I feel like I gotta sneeze. Yeah, I kinda figured the time wasn't gonna be that good. And finished off is on the wanted list. That is the creeping igloo, right. Elegant. Exactly like that. No, I'm not going the right way. Oh, birds. It seems that standard Chinese writing, which I believe is Mandarin, is seen as formal Chinese, but there are special characters and grammar differences for casual written language variations like Cantonese. Interesting. It's amazing how much that ends up, like, spanning. How, like... I don't know, like, the closest we have to anything... like, branching off, like, that much is maybe, like, y'all, Riz, Skibbity, I don't know. But these guys have, like, full-on, like, different variations of their own language altogether. It's fascinating to me. Actually, I think I can do... How did I miss this? Someone speaking Cantonese can read a Chinese newspaper out loud, and what they are reading and saying are two different languages. It's so weird. In the best way possible, I say that is so weird. It's just... that's... amazing. Feed? Feed who? Oh, buns. Okay. Are they under the bridge? Is that why? Oh, they are. Bum 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 bum. Like I said, there's a lot that I find interesting about it. It's just, don't think I would ever... I don't know if I would ever want to go to China. I don't know, maybe it's not as bad as, like, some people end up making, or some outlets, I should say. Not people, but outlets end up making it out to be. But... I don't know. Like, I'm just afraid that I would end up doing something wrong and then, you know... something just will prevent me from leaving. And then what? It's like a very irrational fear, I guess. Because, I mean, plenty of people have actually been to China and enjoy it and all that stuff, but I don't know. To me, I'm just like, oh, there's something wrong or something a little off. Despite how fascinating I do end up finding it. I'm satisfied just seeing images and videos of China. Or movies. Or different people that have come from China. I used to want to go to Japan, but honestly that desire has dropped off a lot the more I learn about Japanese culture. I cannot do anything about that. Was there anything in particular that ended up actually turning it away? I don't know if there was like a tipping point that's like, oh, I learned this, and I'm like, eh. That, and I don't like a lot of Japanese foods and flavors. Okay. That's understandable. A lot of it for me is more like the area, and there's definitely more I could learn about the culture. I mean, as is always going to be the case, but I do find a fascination about most of that culture that I do know about. I know they have a lot of xenophobia, so it seems like you have to stick to tourist areas or have a guide if you go further out. Really? I actually did not know that. I had actually heard that it was the opposite. Then again, though, I mean... given the modern-day politics, I guess I wouldn't be too surprised, really. Okay, never mind. I guess I won't read that, Isun. Cool. No good, this door won't budge. It's a cloth. Must be frozen solid if that's the case. I think you've learned a bit of basic Japanese and ended up in the right place. The locals would be nice, but there's definitely some culture clash. Interesting. I guess I hadn't heard about that. I'm gonna have to keep that in mind, though, for sure. Yeah, because the basic things that you end up hearing, and of course, I mean, don't listen to everything you hear on the internet, of course not, but the basic thing you end up hearing is that they actually find a, you know, a fascination with people from other, you know, cultures and countries and such. But again, those are probably the select few, like, positive things that I'd probably hear, and I probably haven't seen any, like, the negative sides whatsoever. Which, I mean, can possibly be, you know, very negative. In this case, like you said, if it was, like, hardcore xenophobia. But again, I wouldn't blame anybody from outside of the country sees an American guy or gal or anybody, even if we are, like, you know, 100% not those people, they just hear American and they're like, oh no. Just kind of heartbreaking in its own right that we have that label on us now. But cheap. Especially if you were to go and live in Japan, I hear it's hard to make friends because natives see you as being different and are distant depending on the area. So, again, to, you know, tag onto the whole xenophobia part right there. That is interesting to know about. I wonder if that would be more like the popular areas, or maybe like the more rural areas. I don't exactly, like, and I'm genuinely, like, posing that question because it's like I can see both sides actually, you know, potentially being like that. I feel in the long run I would want to move to another country rather than stay in America to be in. I'm right there with you. Believe you me. I am right there with you. Hell, my parents are already... Well, no, my parents. My dad is already making, like, contingency plans on potentially moving to Mexico. Like, on an emergency case basis. And Mexico, of course, for my my parents would just be better in the long run, just because they can end up actually they speak the language, they know the culture. Wouldn't want to raise kids here, for one, because of the regular school shootings nobody is doing anything about. Yep. I don't know if there was going to be like N2 or anything like that, but basically tack that on right there. If you had asked me, let's say 6 years ago, because 2020 was COVID, and I for sure would have said no for then. Let's say at least 6 years ago, if I wanted to have kids, it would have been a resounding yes. Like, one of these days I want to have kids, and, you know, for sure. I am now living today where it's just like, yeah, I don't see that happening. Like, and not having it be comfortable. For one, if I'm having a hard time already enough, like, taking care of myself, what good is it going to be for me to be able to actually take care of, of another child? And then the second thing being that it's just, kind of like you ended up saying, there's the shootings, there's the lack of support and funding for education, and just the nastiness that there is with that. And you got a whole bunch of people that are, rather than trying to fix the problem or ask real questions like, what can we do, now they're just trying to find blame, find a reason to blame somebody, and just avoid the fixing the problems. Prices too high, wages too low. Other countries have better paid time off. Education and medical stuff are businesses that price gouge you. Honestly, if I were to think of like a country out the top of my head that I could see myself moving to, despite not knowing anything about the country, I just know how, like, well taken care of, I guess, most of the people are, is New Zealand. But I know virtually nothing about New Zealand, so, I mean, I say that as a very, 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 like very thin ice sort of statement. I mean, there's probably plenty of other things that I could probably end up looking at it, and I'm just like, yeah, New Zealand probably wouldn't work either. I do know that some stuff can be pricey in New Zealand due to shipping costs, so there's one thing. I didn't know about that. I don't know if they are under the same legislation as Australia, and what I mostly mean by that is more so to continue to fuel my gaming addiction, and having it be like anytime somebody has a drip of blood, then it's like, okay, stop the presses, no. I would assume no, but I don't know. I would assume New Zealand has its own, its own say and laws and different things, but I just don't know if they're like under the same roof or not. Like I said, know virtually nothing about the country. Aside from the fact that it actually looks very pretty over there. And I base my knowledge of that on Lord of the Rings. As any sane person would. It's just, I don't know, Like, thinking about it, the more I thought about it, the more ignorant that sounded. Especially when it's just like, yeah, all I know about New Zealand is Lord of the Rings, which is technically true. It's the only thing I know. Well, aside from Imp. Imp is on here, and they're Kiwi. I read that as Samsicle, and now I'm sad that it isn't. This is the house of the village elder. If you need something from the elder, you must go through me. I'm Samical, top warrior of the Oina tribe. What's this guy think he is? At least we finally met someone from the village. So what are you doing standing around in the middle of this blizzard? Huh? Gritting voice. Is that you, Isun? Man, everybody just knows Isun here. What are you doing with that strange white wolf? That's none of your business, pal. Anyway, what's with the village? It's a total mess. I feel like I'd want to live in Canada or somewhere in Europe that commonly speaks English and I don't have to worry about learning anything else. See, the thing... Like, already I was thinking, I was like... Because, again, virtually knowing nothing about the politics or anything of that stuff in the country. Well, I know a little bit. Just a tiny, tiny bit of the politics in the UK and stuff. The tiniest of bits. And that's the only thing where it ends up kind of making me go like, I don't know. I would say the UK, but I hear they've had a lot of economic issues since the Brexit stuff. And they've also since took away all rights of transgender people. Which is just... I thought it was bad over here, which, I mean, it is, and I would argue probably to a degree kind of worse. But yeah, that's not nice to hear at all. Of course they have. Yep. I don't remember what exactly it was that they said. It's like, whatever you're given birth gender is your gender, and then that's it. Something to that effect. I don't remember what exactly it was, but it was not good. Not nice. I wonder if Ireland's nice, actually. I watch, again, I watch The Banshees of Inisherin, which is a fantastic movie, but might not be for everybody. Again, another one of those that you look at it and it's like, man, that just looks like the air would smell very nice. I imagine the traditional rural Christian kind of people here are about the same over there. I've heard of that film. I really like that film. I have a hard time actually recommending some of those, like, you know, because it's not until, like, the Oscars that I end up hearing about some of these movies. Or, like, they're very heavily advertised on YouTube or something. Kind of like The Substance was one of those that was, like, very heavily advertised, and I remember seeing a lot of advertisements for it, and then I saw it on the Oscars, and it was like, holy crap, I had no idea that it was that good. You know, things like that. Anyways, The Banshees of Inisherin was one of those that ended up dropping from 2 years ago, if I remember correctly. And I hadn't heard anything. I just only heard about it that it was, like, you know, making it on the Oscars, or, you know, it had, like, a lot of, like, good press prior to it, saying it was, you know, Oscar worthy. Ended up watching it, and I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun with that one. But I wouldn't necessarily say it's like I'd say it's kind of like a dramedy, but it hits some things that are just like, fuck, like, why are people acting like dicks? And it's one of those that, like, I understand where it's coming from, but you try to... I wouldn't, like, recommend it to my parents. My mom, I know, would hate it. My dad would probably think it's funny, but ultimately hate it. And... yeah, that's one of those things. Me, I end up coming out of it, and I'm like, that was really good. That was really interesting. I have a blanket at the bottom here. She's very interested in laying at my feet now. You must have been gone for some time if you don't know that. Save your questions for when you get back to your own village. I'm sorry. I was about to say not a testy joke or anything like that out of that. It's just, it seemed funny to kind of align with what we were talking about there. Go back to your own village. That is, of course, if it hasn't already been buried by the snow. And take that suspicious wolf with you, too. Are you little? We're done talking to you. Let us into the chief's house now. No, you may not pass. Man, I wish you just left it there. We normally don't even let strangers into the village. I told the villagers not to let them into their houses. They will obey me, for I am Samikul, chief of Obscur. Now be on your way. Be gone at once! Ooh, Chief? What happened to old man Kimu? He didn't buy the farm, did he? Again, with me going like I hear that and I'm like, bite the farm is the correct term, but I'm like, no, it isn't. I have to I go through two different phases with that. It's like, it's bite the farm. No, it isn't. What are you talking about? He's been greatly weakened back battling the demons. Now their hideous monsters are trying to finish him off, since only the Elder's volcanic incantation can foil their plans. Bite the farm! I don't know why my brain does that. It's like, actually, and then the other part of my brain just goes, no! Shut up! There is no, actually. I must protect the Elder from the monsters lurking in every corner. Now be on your way. Let us by, Samikul. You want us to make you? Ooh. You do not heed my warning, I'll devour you where you stand. Now be on your way. Okay, now. I think how Ami is very... just very fine with what's happening right now. Well... Ami is very aloof. Very. For, the goddess who is basically the, wow, dude, I did not expect that to happen. Noted. For the goddess who is basically, like, top dog, didn't even mean to do that. It literally just came out. Who's top dog above all else. She's very much just like... Granted, I realize that she's probably just like the... not literal goddess, but kind of more the vessel, I guess, for lack of better terms. I was about to say the herald, but no. That's a completely different thing. No, I guess maybe just... more the vessel. Yeah, I think that's the word I'm looking for, the vessel. I'd say a reincarnation, probably. Could be that as well. Jade tassels. I don't know if it was ever, like, inherently made clear. I don't know. Either way, it's Ami. That much we know, and that much is all we need to know. That's all that's necessary. What's this guy? I feel like it's getting larger. Can't tell though. Maybe my head is just playing tricks on me. Yeah, I think my head is just playing tricks on me. Hey, wait! You guys, wait up! I'll be. I haven't seen you in ages. Are those, like, his ears? His or her ears? Like, dangling down? Kind of like a spaniel's ears? When you talking to Samical. Decided to come back and see how things were after my trip. I can't believe what's happened to the village since I've been gone. And Samical's still as stubborn as ever. When did he become chief? A lot's happened this past year. Look, you'll freeze if you stay outside too long. Why don't you come rest at my place? And bring your white wolf, too. This cold is a bit more bearable inside. It's really been ages, hasn't it, Isun? It's quite a pleasure to make your acquaintance as well, Wolfie. I'm Kai. Okay, so it is a she. Okay. Clinical sciences one more time. Yeah, okay. This here's Amaterasu, otherwise known as No Bath Ami, otherwise known as steroids. Otherwise known as doesn't wipe whenever she uses the bathroom. Or being like freaking Mochi whenever she scoots her boot across my freaking carpet over here, and I'm like, no! Thank God she has not left any streaks. Except for one time, and it was the one time she did it on my bed. A clear brown streak across my fucking... my comforter. And I'm like, God damn it, no! Needless to say, immediately thrown in the wash, and also did not actually, despite me washing it, did not sleep with it the first night. Just out of, like, me being just so goddamn, so paranoid. Ami probably sticks her butt in people's faces like a cat. Best friend Stephanie's cat, Sonata, does that. Mochi actually doesn't seem to really do that. Sonata will come out to best friend Stephanie and just like, look, Mom, this is my butt. And just like, stick it right in her face. Mochi, yeah, probably not. Probably whenever she's making biscuits. Like, I'll be laying here and she comes up and she has to make biscuits on her blanket that she has here. Yeah, I thought it was actually further along. And then, but I mean, like, she'll be facing down, like, towards my feet, so I mean, I guess that probably counts. Who knows for certain? They're owls! Twin demons, Lechku and Nechku. They were sealed away by a brave Oina hero years and years ago. They've been enshrined at the Wauku shrine ever since. Then, one day, they suddenly stirred and went berserk. A terrible blizzard descended upon Kamui. I'm going to set out for the shrine at the top of Fuji to pacify them, but they nearly killed him. He was no match for their evil magic. Samikul managed to... I hope I'm saying that correctly. Something I read that and I'm like, Samikul? What fucking name is Samikul? Managed to get him back just in time and bring him back. Then they got even more violent and turned to Fuji into a glacier. They unleashed a blizzard to smother Kamui in a layer of ice and snow. Chief Samikul is trying to protect the village while Kemu recovers. But there's nothing we could do against those demons. We aren't fixed if Old Man Kemu's prayers don't work. Before the twin demons suddenly went berserk, we heard what sounded like an earthquake from Shinshu Field to the south. On that fateful day, Kemu declared that the evil force from the south had made its way here to Kamui. Kamui is sometimes called the land of hidden darkness, and there's a legend that says all demons are born from this land. I wonder if all the world's demons are coming back to Kamui now. A black shadow passed overhead from the south recently, my bad, and vanished into the Wauku shrine. Wauku shrine. Wauku. Wow. Shrine. As if it had been swallowed up. Actually, I think the blizzard's been stronger since then. There's something else on that. What's Oki doing with the sacred sword Kutsune? I saw him with it outside the village. I'd say you're pronouncing it mostly right from what I can tell. Okay, that's reassuring for me. I don't know. It's one of those that you say it out loud or you like, and it's just like, I don't know. Oki left here with our sacred sword the morning after it all started. As soon as Samikul was chosen to take Kemu's place as chief, Oki just took the sword and left without permission. People at the village have tried to persuade him to bring it back, but Oki chased them off. Says he'll defeat the demons himself. Just walked away with the sacred sword? He didn't even ask permission? Well, everyone admits Oki's a great warrior. Even Samikul does. But it's impossible to defeat these demons all by himself. I just don't know why he did it, now of all times. One last thing, guys, about Samikul. Seems awfully nervous about protecting Old Man Kemu. It's because of Oki, isn't it? Everyone's angry at Oki for taking the sword like that, but you see, well, Samikul would never say it, but he believes in Oki more than anyone else does. It means Oki will come back and help the village. To snap at us like that, he even told Furball here to get lost. The day after the village was attacked by the demons, Lika went missing. Isn't Lika your... That's right, my little sister. We see her out of the village and surrounding area, but we couldn't find her. She just vanished. Poor little Lika, too. Why would those demons mess with a little girl like that? We don't know for sure if the demons are behind her disappearance, but they would certainly have reason to seek her out. See, Lika holds the fate of this village in her hands. Fate of this village... That I was about to say, that's her right now! He's calling to you soon. He summoned the both of you. Alright, let's see. Nope. Okay. Okay, that's a ways down. I might as well just go ahead and keep going up. Hi! Well, you still got a bone to pick with us or something? The elder summons the white wolf to his home. You may enter. Well, it's about time. Out of our way, chump. Okay, let's not anger him anymore, please. You clarinet. The old man wants to see us. We'll let ourselves in. Then don't keep the elder waiting. If anything would happen to him, you will answer to me. Let it be known, because I don't think you've been here for it, Frosty, but like, as much as I am enjoying this game, the one downside to all of this has been Isun. And I hope that whenever the sequel ends up coming out, that ends up, assuming he's going to come back. I don't know what happens at the end of the game or anything. Like, I'm hoping that some of that gets rectified a little bit, because, man, there are some things that I'm like, I do not want to repeat what you have just said right here. The thing that I've been saying about Isun every single time is that, you know, it's bad whenever, like, a new girl ends up getting announced or getting introduced into this game, and she ends up being, you know, it's like, oh, she's pretty, or oh, she's cute, you know, all that stuff. And the only thing that's going through my head at the moment is, oh god, no. Like, that is the only thing. The closest I can explain if it follows the normal Japanese pronunciation I'm familiar with. You say samikul, more like you're saying salami minus the la part. Samikul. That makes more sense to me. Even just saying that right there, samikul. Oh god, he's out. So, there we go, yeah. Yeah, because Sam Mickle does not sound right. Samiko sounds more correct to me. Oh man, Camu, but looks like he might have already kicked the bucket. How many times did Gramps here tan my hide? This is no time to be dredging up the past. Ah! Who's that bad-mouthing me? Looks like there's some hides to be tanned. Okay, wow, God, dude! Fuck! Jesus! Man! How often do you just get out of bed and go like, the fuck did you just say? And just start slapping your partner like they're in bed, and it's like, what the fuck, man? What did I do? Why, is that little Isun? So then I wasn't dreaming. I was trying to kick your ass, that's right. Thought I heard Samiko talking to someone outside. See, that sounds better. Samiko. I must say, Isun, you've grown. You've grown barely at all since I last saw you. I'll put a cork in it, Gramps. Did you somehow, just because you wanted someone to clobber? Let's get down to business, eh? It's the white wolf I wish to speak with. You've no doubt already heard this from Kai, but her little sister Lika has gone missing. She disappeared about the time the demons started running amok. That's right. Her disappearance threatens the very existence of our village. I said something like that too. I can see why you'd be worried. But don't you think you're exaggerating a bit? No, we are not exaggerating. Besides, you've been gone so long, how could you possibly know? Lika has gained spiritual power far beyond my own. Her power is now the key to saving the land of Kamui. Are you saying Lika's power can defeat those demons? Not exactly. There's another reason we need your power. It is for Fuji, the protector deity of Kamui. Isn't Fuji the formed from two active? Yeah, okay, that's what I was like, isn't it mountains or something, right? Each year recite the volcanic incantation. That triggers an eruption that warms the frigid land of Kamui. The demon's power has plunged Fuji into icy slumber. Day by day, Kamui grows weaker and weaker, colder and colder. Recite the volcanic incantation. Soon, the land of Okami will become an icy tomb for us all. Why don't you just recite the incantation yourself, old man? I would if I could! I no longer have the strength to pray in this raging blizzard. Whatever Lika could be. That's the problem. We've searched high and low for that girl with no luck. Still, there's one place we have yet to look. Where? Yoshpet. That's the place that had the locked wall. I feel like you need to make 2 volcanoes explode so you don't freeze to death on a regular basis. No, sorry, I misread that. I feel like if you need to make 2 volcanoes explode so you don't need to freeze to death on a regular basis, then you need to move somewhere else. Yeah, but this guy is probably like, what, the equivalent of, like, he's probably like in his 60s, late 60s, early 70s. This is my house. I built it with my 2 hands. I'm not leaving. You know, those guys. And then, because he's the village elder, he speaks for everybody, and everybody, despite the fact they want to leave, they're just like, oh, damn it. I do have the keenest nose of all the Oyinda tribe. I bet she could be somewhere around here on your map. Okay, yeah, that's the spot that I thought it was. I'd like you to conduct a thorough search of that forest. You gotta be kidding me. I wouldn't touch that place with a 10-foot pole. Well, if you are our last hope. Not me! Chief Samiko must remain here to protect the villagers. And Unki has left the village on some fool's errand. You're the only one left. Hold on a minute, old man. Do you even know who this furball is? Do not mock me, little sprite. That pure white coat, those crimson markings, and that divine instrument? This is none other than the legendary wolf Shiranui. That name is known far and wide, even in the distant land of Kamui. But I never dreamed the legendary wolf yet lives. Actually, this here is Shiranui. Please, you must help us. I guess he's... And that would have been really bad if I did. I can feel the scabs up there, just like... I must recite the volcanic incantation soon. Without her, the land of Kamui will become an icy tomb. I beg you, you must find Lika. Luigi. I'll make a special exception for you, and I will open the village's far gate that leads to Leochi. God, that threw me off. It's Luigi. Fuck, Leochi Lake. You should get what you need from the village before you set out. You got it. I need 360,000. That's it. There's somebody here. Slaughter, poor Leek has been kidnapped. Body and soul alike have been frozen solid, but you, the village elder, has welcomed you as a guest. You want to use that opportunity to do a bit of shopping, huh? How about buying some local products? Yep. First, selling. Look at that. Already about halfway there. No. No. I need the brush. That is what is important. That is what is needed. I'm going to talk to you about something. A little more than a leisurely talk. We were asked to go look for Lika and Yoshpet. Yoshpet? You mean the forest in the east? I don't think anyone's been there to look for her yet. Well, it doesn't surprise me. I mean, that forest isn't exactly a prime tourist spot. Pretty soon. Are you really going to go back there? Who says I'm going back? I was using the royal we. I was talking about furball here. Yoshpet is like another world. Get lost and you might never return. But don't you worry, Ami here will find Lika. If that's the case, I'll lead the way. What? I know you must be worried soon, but we haven't got much time. What do you mean? Demons are waiting for the Day of Darkness. It's a solar eclipse that occurs once every 100... It's always... Why is it always 100 years? Kamui will be in total darkness for a whole day when it happens. Without sunlight and with the demon's blizzard going on, no living thing in Kamui will be able to survive the day. There are only a few days until the Day of Darkness. If Lika's not here to recite the volcanic incantation by then... Amaterasu, you're no ordinary wolf, are you? Kemba wouldn't have asked you to do this otherwise. Maybe you're the reincarnation of the white wolf Shiranui. You must be very strong if you can cope with Isun. Yeah. That's a good point, actually. Come when you're ready. I'm going to head to the edge of the forest. Wait, but what about at the top? The gates at the top open, though. I want to know what's up there. And I have to save, and I have to... What time is it? Oh, son of a bitch, yeah. I've been streaming for... I'm actually very proud of that. I've been streaming about 45 minutes longer than I normally would. Part of me wants to keep going, but... I know I need to probably get the rest I need. Oh my god. Not to mention, I've got a 3-day work week next week, so... Or this coming week, I guess I should say. Because tomorrow I have off, and then Friday I have off. I'll have plenty of time. I'll stream this tomorrow, for sure. I need to try to, you know, keep going. Get going. All that good stuff. We're making decent progress, so I mean, that's all I could ask for, really. Like I said, I got Pokemon I want to go to. Okay, I'm ready for that. I got channel points all fired up for that. To be able to actually, like, make names and everything like that. It's going to be fun. I'm really excited. Alright, rest is good. Yep. And that's probably... I probably should listen to my body. As much as I actually am, like, enjoying the role right now, I probably should go ahead and get that rest while I got the chance. So, we'll go ahead and call it a night right there. Anyways, Frosty, hopefully you end up feeling better here again very, very soon. Hopefully this has been enough to be able to actually, you know, distract you from everything that's happening, you know? And it's always a pleasure to have you here, my dear. I'm always happy to be able to actually have some nice combos. So, thank you so very much for coming by. Hopefully we can actually see you again soon, and hopefully, you know, you feel well enough to actually continue on with your stream, and if not, then, you know, you'll end up having another chance at it sometime a little bit down the line, of course. So, we shall see. Alright, anyways, we'll call it a night right there. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I appreciate each and every single one of y'all. You guys are fantastic, wonderful, amazing. Much love to all of you. Oh, God. That was a weird feeling. Oh, God, it's like I had a sneeze and yawn at the same time. It was the weirdest freaking thing. Oh, that was weird. Anyways, thank you so very much. Anyone else that stopped by, just take a quick peek. I very much appreciate you guys as well. Thank you so much. Maybe consider leaving a follow. We can see in the future. If not, totally cool. Totally understand. Just hope you enjoyed. That was very loud. I apologize. And that is all that is important. Thank you so very much. We'll see you guys hopefully come tomorrow. I don't see why we wouldn't be able to stream tomorrow, but we'll see what ends up happening, alright? Please be sure to follow me here, socials, Discord, and the entire fucking drill. And with that all being said, I'll catch y'all later. Yeah, I'm starting to have a little bit of the slurs here and there. Like, just the ADHD is kind of catching up instead. Not having me work